I'm Robert Ray from MP3 Car. I'm here with Brian Palmer from Palmer Performance Engineering and Glenn Palmer. They're going to give us a quick tour of the car today. So with that, why don't we go take a walk inside the car?
Well, this is the car PC here. The speaker cover hides a small fan. All the cabling is run back to the front for the screen and to the OBDii interface. From the OBDii port, comes back through a USB cable. We have a regular 3.5 millimeter connection here for video. Goes back to a RCA connector up at the screen. And there's another USB port taken back up front. The monitor itself is mounted on a steel bracket underneath the monitor. Goes back in and ties down underneath the air conditioning ductwork back to the top of the nav screen support brace. The software is our DashCommand software, which gives us a chance to put together many different dashboard scenarios to show any of the OBDii data that's available, from typical RPM and miles per hour to fuel gauges, knock sensors, manifold pressure, and multiple screens can be used with this particular touchscreen application, so that different appearances can be made. These can all be customized. We've got several on this one that shows different and sometimes repeating information. One of the things that has been asked is trying to make sure that some data is on the same screen in the same places so it's easier to visually see. Here's one we put together just for the hybrid vehicle here, showing some of the parameters that would be more important for that, including a gear ratio output. This particular vehicle has a continuously variable transmission, so this actually tracks what gear ratio is operating at that instant time. It is real time. We have another one we put together showing more performance type features. We do have the screen here that we put in for the hybrid that shows the hybrid functions themselves. There are two separate electric motors in the transmission with this application of General Motors two-mode hybrid system, and they're used independently, and this will track through the OBDii port the RPM for each separate motor, the temperatures of each motor, as well as the torque output of each motor as it's being used. It also reads the current level of charge in the batteries. These screens can be customized and revised so that any number of parameters that you want can be put in with additional screens and additional variables in how you edit those screens, whether it's different backgrounds, different colors, different shapes, oval instead of round, digital or analog.
So thanks a lot for that tour. What inspired you to put a computer into the car? Because there's lots of OBDii and performance options on the market. What made you write the software and inspire you to do this?
Well, I mean, this kind of stuff's always been a hobby, and you know, there's kind of a lack of useful information on your dashboard other than just basic stuff like battery voltage, vehicle speed, and engine RPM. I mean, you can't read air-fuel ratio or knock, or, you know, even any of the hybrid parameters for the hybrid systems. And so, you know, the need for information is a good factor in it. And, you know, there's not a lot of high-quality gauges available that looked good. You can get, you know, some, but...
Right.
Autometer stuff, and none of that really ties into the OBDii port. So
right, yeah, the user interface is great. So
yeah.
you definitely don't get that with a digital LCD in your dash.
That's right.
So there's several onboard engine diagnostics and performance packages out there. What sets you apart from the competition?
Well, I don't think anybody else out there offers such wide variety of like hardware interface support and features and customization that we have. Most of the other dashboard systems out there, either you're stuck with predefined set of gauges that you can't change, or if they do allow you to change them, you have to go in and Photoshop up an image and then it doesn't scale well to different screen sizes. It only works on the size that you photoshopped it in. Where our system, you know, almost every aspect of the software is customizable by the user, and there's you know, a dashboard editor in there in the software to, you know, create dashboards that, and they scale really well to any screen size, whether it's, you know, on your iPhone or your, you know, your 7-inch car PC screen, or, you know, a 17-inch laptop display. So, you know,
what type of hardware would this work with right out of the box?
You know, the popular low-cost Elm interfaces is probably the #1 choice for most people. Mm-hmm. We also support the higher-cost J2534 interfaces. So those are primarily the two types of hardware interfaces that you would use with this. One
of the big things our users on the forum like to do is to take a software package and integrate it within something else that they're doing with the PC that they already have installed in their car. So is this a Windows-based app, or is it a Linux-based app?
This is Windows-based, and we also have a version coming out for the iPhone. Mm-hmm. And we've designed it so that it's easily embeddable into many of the popular front-end softwares out there, like Roadrunner and I forget the names of the other ones, but
right.
There's command line parameters set up to allow it to embed in each of them, and you can control like window size and lots of different options there to make it fit perfectly in the display that you've set up. So
that's great. So how much does it cost?
It's about $50.
Okay. So the price hasn't been set yet, or it's
the Windows version is $50.
Okay.
We haven't set the price for the iPhone version yet.
Okay. Can you buy that at iTunes right now?
It's not available yet for the iPhone and iPod Touch, but it will be available through iTunes, the iTunes App Store.
Okay. When do you expect that to happen?
Hopefully by Christmas, but you know, there's always
all right. We'll look out for it at the end of the year.
There you go.
Sounds good. All right. Well, thanks a lot for your time today.
Yeah.